This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Good morning. It is Monday. It is June 3rd. You're going to have to remember it's June. And what a weekend.
Unbelievable.
Could not have asked for more picture perfect. I like to call it the Goldilocks zone for everything. It was like the temperature wasn't too cool, wasn't too hot. It was just right.
And Jeff ate porridge all weekend long.
It was just right enough that I actually went out and tried to tackle my lawn.
Mowing it, you mean?
Mowing it, yeah.
Or literally getting on the ground and tackling.
No.
I don't know what you do in your spare time.
If you see me rolling around in my grass,
so call 911.
Get me out of there. The grass got away from me because this month has been just crazy. I've had a lot of stuff people don't know about going on, and it's just it just got away from me, and it was looking like. The grass got to the point where now it was like a field.
Yes, where people were pointing and saying, "Did they move?"
So I went out and started mowing it, and it was working, but it was slow because you can't mow the whole thing, or it's just going to be too much.
Yeah, it's going to
you got
jam
to take
it
it
up
by half, or sometimes even less. So
and then remow it,
and then you mow you're not taking. Normally, you'd put the whole, your left wheel would be covered. Now, how do I describe this? All the grass would be underneath your mower, as opposed to you're running it half of it. Does that make sense to you? Do I need to draw a diagram?
No. I think I understand. So you went to the length you want the lawn. You didn't start high.
We're not talking about height.
No, I know. I understand that.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. But I'm asking, did you put the lawnmower at the height that you want the lawn at, or did you start
I started
increments?
I started higher and did half of it.
Okay.
At a time, as opposed to the whole, a whole
Wow.
chunk.
That is long.
So, and things are going. I mean, it's going okay, but it's going to take a while. And all of a sudden, the guy across the street who's lived there ever since we moved in, and I never met, came across the street. It's like, hey, you want some help with this? I can come over with my weed whacker. I'm like, I said, I'm not gonna say no. I really appreciate that. And so he came over. He's got one of those 0-point turn things that you ride on.
He has a riding lawnmower?
Yeah, but not just a riding lawnmower, like the one that they
use in the cities,
like they use at Hadlock. It's like
he's not trying to help you. He just likes riding that thing,
and that's what he told me.
Yeah, he's like, I got 6 inches of lawn here.
I said to him after he just whacked it down like it was nothing, because he's got the Mercedes of the lawnmower.
Plus, he's got to go to Hadlock after. So.
And that's exactly what he said. I said, I can't thank you enough for doing this. He says, no, it's no problem. Truth be told, I kind of enjoy doing this.
Truth be told, who wouldn't?
Truth be told, I kind of enjoy you doing it. But just so nice.
What's his name?
His name's John.
Okay.
I didn't get his wife's name. They've got a young kid, and they've been across the street ever since we got there. This is the first time we actually met.
Okay, listen, you've got to do something. Okay, Jeff, I know this is going to be out of your comfort zone.
Working on it.
You are literally going to do something.
Zap it. Halfway done.
Does he listen?
Maybe. Who knows?
Did he say, hey, it's Jeff Parsons from 94.9?
No.
Then he doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, probably not.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
I want to know, because I had no idea there was an option for this. You know the metal sheet that you cook stuff on in your oven? Is it called a cookie sheet or a cooking sheet? I call it a cookie sheet, but apparently people call it a cooking sheet. That's your 5 calls says it all right there. 207-773-1450.
5 calls. Cookie sheet or cooking sheet?
I've always called it a cookie sheet.
Me too. I've never even heard of it called a cooking sheet, but we shall see, because 5 calls says it all. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. 5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
Cookie sheet.
Okay.
If somebody doesn't say the S word in this 5 call says it all, we will be lucky. Hey, thank you very much. Could be a clean sweep that nobody calls a cooking sheet.
Sure, it probably is.
And that one weirdo I talked to.
5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
I'm going to throw a wrench into everything. I call it a baking sheet.
There you go.
All right, wrench thrower. I'm going to put you into the cooking category because you don't call it a cookie sheet. All right, well, thank you very No.
Wait a minute. Thank you. So you're going to throw her into the cooking category just because?
Yeah, just because.
Making up the rules as we go along. 5 calls. Do you call it a cooking sheet or a cookie sheet?
I call it a sheet pan.
See what you've created now? Now we've got 4 categories.
I'm putting you in cooking.
Basically, if you don't say cookie sheets, you're cooking.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is bizarre, but
This
here we
is
go.
bizarre.
You made it that
I
way.
did.
5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet or something completely different than that.
I call it a cookie sheet.
Okay,
All
there you go.
right. Thank God the world is saved. All right. You saved
For
the
a little
world.
manipulation. If this were an election, there would be fraud.
Please, can we not go down that road? Thank you very much for completing our 5 calls. Says it all. It is a cookie sheet. So everybody else.
Or a baking sheet.
No.
Or the thing that
Did you not hear 5 calls
cook
said
your
it all?
pizza on.
No. You just keep calling it a cookie sheet. All
Bake
right.
bread.
I can go home in peace now.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distraction.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, my home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. So here's part of a press conference from Houston, Texas. It's Quanell X talking about a woman who has posted several videos of herself stripping while on the job at school as a teacher.
Stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video. This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She pulls out her breasts, and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over. This is madness. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again.
Oh, so you saw it?
Several of them, it sounds like. Got to do your research, got to do your research. So the lead singer of Pretty Reckless, is Taylor Momsen. She is also Cindy Lou Who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas with, what's his name?
Jim Carrey one?
Yes, the Jim Carrey one. And she's got this band, and it was opening for AC/DC in Spain. So obviously she's doing very well for herself. But she's on stage, and people are pointing at her, and she can't quite figure out why.
You guys are pointing at something, and I don't know what you're saying. There's a flying bat on my leg right now. Can someone help me, please? Gracias. It's all right, and the bat's fine. He's going to be my new friend.
So a roadie removed the bat from her leg. She didn't realize she'd been bitten. She was later taken to the hospital, has to undergo 2 weeks of rabies shots.
And she'll be a vampire in a week.
And yes, her nickname is now Batgirl. And the bat flew on her leg during the song Witches Burn.
Oh, wow. You can't make this up.
I told you that distractions was crazy. A woman in Arkansas gave birth in the bathroom of a Golden Corral because she didn't even know she was pregnant.
Stripping down.
Oh, hang on.
No,
Oops,
no.
This one.
My sister went around and looked in the toilet. She's like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. It's a baby. They were clapping when she came out on the stretcher. Everybody wants to see the Golden Corral baby.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand women that all of a sudden are giving birth not realizing they were pregnant.
I don't know how that works either, but she and her son, Tamar, are both doing great. And Golden Corral posted a photo and joked that he's their youngest fan ever.
Yeah, he doesn't even know it.
And like most fans of Golden Corral, of which I am, You're always in the bathroom.
Yeah, let's get one of these up here in Maine, please.
Amazon, there's one in New Hampshire.
Yeah, not close enough. I mean, Golden Corral's great, but I'm not driving all that distance.
That is true. Amazon is apologizing after a video shows one of their drivers delivering a package to a home in Massachusetts that was on fire, and the family wasn't there, and the driver apparently didn't call 911.
Dropped it off and drove away?
Yep.
What the?
Yep. And the homeowner was like, hey, so, maybe just call 911 next time. I'm not blaming you. You didn't start the fire or anything like that, but just, maybe next time. Madonna. She's being sued by an LA concert goer who claims that they were exposed to, quote, pornography without warning, unquote.
Do you not know Madonna?
Yeah, LO. Lip syncing and Madonna having the air conditioning at the Kia Forum turned off, causing this poor fellow to feel ill during the show.
So go home.
He paid $500 each for 4 tickets. He's not going home.
Seriously.
He's also suing because the show started late. And when fans did complain about the heat, Madonna reportedly told them, take your clothes off.
Like I have.
Madonna is 65 years old.
And starting to get a little...
Whoa. She's grumpy, and you know how those old farts love the heat.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Good morning. It's Monday, June 3rd. It's 7:08. And don't forget that you got more chances for you to go see Taylor Swift happening down at her Eras Tour in Miami.
You know
Miami?
that? Yeah,
Miami.
South Beach. You know that her latest album is still number 1 on the charts for 6 weeks now?
Of course it is.
She's amazing.
10:10 and 4:10 is when you're going to hear a Taylor Swift song, followed by another Taylor Swift song, and then you get a code. Take it to the HOM app, enter, you could be off to see her live.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
DIY theater time, gang. We're going to act out a scene from a movie. And if you know what the movie is, call us up at 207-773-1450. And if you guess correctly, we'll set you up with a pair of tickets to Smitty's Cinema with 4 locations in Sanford, Wyndham, Topsom, and Tilton, New Hampshire. I missed you, Bullhorn. My favorite part of the day. Quiet on the set. Action.
Here, why don't you try this? It's kind of a hinge. Ear.
Oh, now why didn't I think of that?
Well, you're too close to the project. Don't be too hard on yourself.
You're right. Sometimes you need an outsider's perspective.
A fresh eye never hurts.
I'm Lucy.
Yes, I'm Henry Roth. Nice to meet you. It's pretty. Keep up the good work.
Wait. I see you're sitting there alone. Do you want to come and sit down?
Sure. That'd be great. All right.
So, are you an architect?
I'm not. I'm in fish.
Oh, that's where the smell is coming from.
Yeah. I was feeding a walrus, and I thought I got it all off.
This was terrible. Good luck to you. 207-773.
Who was terrible?
1450. Both of us were terrible.
Oh, thanks for that review.
If you have any idea
You
what
suck, Warnes.
you suck, Parsons. What's that movie? 207-773-1450.
Hi, HOM. What's the movie?
The movie is 51st Date.
Yes, it is. Well done. Despite our terrible acting, I do a terrible Drew Barrymore, and that was the worst Adam Sandler I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay. You know, I'm out of here. You do this show by
I
yourself.
just literally said I was the worst Drew
No, you
Barrymore.
said that's the worst Adam Sandler I've
did.
ever heard.
After I said
I
it
tried
was,
my best, damn it.
as did I. We were terrible.
Okay.
Hi.
That was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? This poor bastard's feeling guilty that you and I are yelling at each other. Hey, what's your name? Matt, you got yourself a pair of tickets to go see a movie, a real one, at Smitty's Cinemas. Congratulations.
Hang on.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
So I'm, let's see, 2 days? I think she left Friday. 2 days of being all by myself at home. There's good and there's bad. The good is I got the house to myself. The bad is I got the house to myself. Who's going to make me dinner?
Oh my God. What have you been doing to survive?
It hasn't been that bad. Actually, I think I already told you I bought one of those big giant lasagnas, which is dinner temp for tonight. It's just already pre-made, and it's the deli at Hannaford, and it just pop it in the oven, and it's really good. Granted,
I know the lasagna of which you speak.
$15 lasagna, but worth every penny. It's just really. I mean, that's like 3 meals for me.
You could probably you could make your own for under that.
No. I don't know. I could do lots of things for less money, but you know what? Convenience is worth the price sometimes.
Oh my God!
But Michelle, for those that don't know, Michelle is in Switzerland with her daughter, and they are on standby for tickets, for the plane tickets. So it doesn't
still.
No. They're standby tickets. They're not standing by at the moment, but the tickets are okay. When there's a seat available, it's yours. It may not be on this flight. They did. But then they got put onto another flight and went to a different place than they were supposed to go, and then took the train to where they were supposed to go. Again, small price to pay because it's really cheap to have tickets for standby.
Okay.
But when they got there, this is the crazy part. There were some people that approached them at the airport, and they took us to that train and then drove them on a little tour around Switzerland till they went to their hotel. My response to her when she texted me was like, what?
You mean strangers, not a taxi, not an Uber.
Strangers.
Just real people. Yep. Who are they all? Is Switzerland part of Canada? Are they just all really nice? What's going on?
Michelle texted me, said the woman lives here now. Her brother happened to be on our flight. He's from Vermont. They recognized our accent and approached us.
Oh my God! She doesn't even have an accent. That's crazy.
That's
English. I mean American accent.
Yes. So she does have an accent.
I thought they meant she recognized her main accent.
Yeah, not an accent in this country. It's an accent in Switzerland.
I got you.
She said it was crazy. We now have her number. I said, unreal. Only you can go to a foreign land, run into people not too far from home, and then make friends with them.
You know what? Clear your calendar, buddy boy, because you are taking a trip to Vermont to go to some nephew's wedding. You know that, right?
God, no.
How did I fall
into
You got yourself in trouble, didn't you?
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
On the line with us this morning is New Center Maine's Lee Goldberg. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, favorite people. I'm walking past an oil truck, so if you hear that, that's what that is.
Why?
We'll play name that sound. Because I'm walking back from the bus stop, and somebody's getting an oil delivery. There you go.
Very
exciting morning here. Very exciting. A lot going on.
Just a typical day in the life of. We were talking about Jeff's girlfriend Michelle is on vacation with her daughter, and they went to Switzerland, and so Jeff is alone. And we were talking about how he's like, eating all prepared foods and stuff like that. God forbid he cook anything. And I thought, I wonder if we should ask Lee about this. Not what he does if he's ever alone. Is he ever alone? Are you ever alone?
The time frame that I believe you're referring to is called the good old days. No, I'm alone on my 6-minute commute to work. I feel like I should live further away.
We highly encourage long commutes.
I'm not alone, but now, Jeff, I want to know, what do you when you get to go back in the Wayback Machine to the good old days? What are you cooking here? What are we having? Are we doing Hungry Man's? Are we doing a Hot Pocket? Give me some of the greatest hits.
Let's go. Let's see. We're going right back to the 80s. Hamburger Helper.
Okay.
That's cooking, by the way, for him.
Macaroni and cheese.
Sure.
Anything that you can put in the freezer and just pop in the microwave. And I have a big ass lasagna that I'm going to be eating all for myself that is already pre-cooked. I just have to put it in the oven.
It's a family size.
It is.
So you're the human version of Garfield at this point.
Pretty much. And I'm loving it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I just, I want to live through you right now vicariously. So
Nope,
thank you for sharing.
No, you don't. No, take that request back. All right, couple of things. First of all, we're trying a new thing called Ask Lee. So if you have a question for Mr. Lee Goldberg from New Center, Maine, 207-773-1450. And we also had a topic of what's the most embarrassing thing your kid has said in public. You have a football field full of them. Somebody must have said something that you went, oh, man.
So it have a good one. It wasn't a
Make it short, too, because somebody's calling.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. It wasn't a sad thing. It was a done thing. We were visiting with Senator Collins years and years ago. My daughter, who's now 12, was maybe 2, and we had to get her up early, and she was annoyed in having to be there. And so one of us was holding Maya, and she reached Senator Collins, came over and said, "Hi, how are you?" And Maya slapped her in the face. In the U.S. Capitol.
Oh, fan. That is.
Yeah, and I'm just looking up, waiting for like, I'm like, it's going to be okay. And Senator Collins was so gracious because she laughed it off, and I was literally mortified.
Oh,
so
that is spectacular.
Yeah.
So she's a Democrat, your daughter?
Oh, my God, this is awesome. All right, back to Ask Lee. I know you were calling. Please, the phone lines are now open. 207-773-1450. Lee Goldberg from News Center, Maine will answer any question you have because he's knowledgeable.
Remember last week, the bar is very low.
Yeah.
We had one person last week we had to dump, and then we had one person we got to keep. So we were batting 500 last week.
Oh, we've kept both of those, by the way. All right, if we get hey, oh, there we go.
There we go. Hi, HOM. Do you have a question you'd like to ask Lee Goldberg?
Well, I've got some various categories: animal, vegetable, or mineral.
Oh, boy, we don't have that kind of time.
It's your question, knucklehead.
You're the question asker.
Is this Jenny Jam?
All right. What in the heck is earwax?
What?
She wants to know what's earwax, Lee. Lee Goldberg, take it away.
Lori, I just want to remind you that I really think this is such an idea for a segment.
This is the worst segment we've ever done.
This is the best segment ever. Lee Goldberg.
What was the question?
What is earwax?
Something you don't want.
There you go.
All right, Jenny Jam, it's something you don't want. So try to avoid earwax, okay?
Yeah.
Avoid earwax. That's your advice from Mr. Lee Goldberg.
I got to clean my ears.
Oh, no. I was hoping we could do this for longer.
All right, Mr. Lee Goldberg.
Well, this has been a success both the weeks.
I'm digging this. First of all,
seriously?
Absolutely.
We got to pull the plug.
No, Lee. Well, actually, you get final say. You want to pull the plug?
Common with the Wayback Machine in the good old days. Jeff and I are on the same page here. I mean, maybe if we get them in advance instead of on the spot, that might be a better idea.
Well, we tried.
Then you'll have time.
Well, there you go.
Then you'll have time to prepare. I don't know.
To be fair, I am the new guy. I haven't been around for very long, and people don't really know what to say. So it's fine.
All right, Lee Goldberg. We'll work on it, okay? It just
so it's over.
Kingston, no.
She's not going to let this go.
I'm not letting it go. I think people want to talk to you, and I'm going to make that possible.
And the phone's still not ringing.
Yes, it is. Look at
there's
it.
There's a reason you can't call the TV station to ask a question.
All right, Lee, we'll get this call for next week, all right? We're on it. We're on it. Bye.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Have this number handy so you can play along. 207-773-1450. 5 calls says it all. If you find yourself alone and you're normally not, and you're fending for yourself to feed yourself, do you make yourself something Or do you just heat something that's already made? Like Jeff is a week alone, and he's just eating things that are frozen or in a box. And I'm like trying to encourage him, like, it doesn't require you to be a top fancy chef.
No, it requires me to have the time to do it too. I work all damn day.
Yeah, I do too.
I know.
And
you're better at cooking than I am. I have to learn it, so that's not going to happen.
It's okay. All right. So what? Let me just ask. Right, the 5 calls is going to say it all. Parsons 207-773-1450. When you find yourself fending for yourself alone for food, do you make something or do you heat something?
5 calls. If you're alone for dinner, do you make something or warm up something made? Oop. I guess there's nobody there. Hi, HOM. 5 calls. If you're alone for dinner, do you make something or do you warm something up?
I'm so with you, Jeff. Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh, the best. The best.
God,
although
so good.
flaming hot. You've got to let them cool down because otherwise you're going to lose your tongue.
Flaming balls of lava.
The first bite, they explode.
Yep.
But I hate to start off the Monday agreeing with you, Jeff, but you have my full
always.
support.
It sets the week off wrong, Kate. I just got to be honest with you. But all right. Hey, 5 calls said it all. All right. Thank you. That's only one, though.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
5 calls if you're alone. And do you make something for yourself to eat or do you have something made?
I'm with Jeff. You go whatever's there.
That's right. This is not the way Lori expected this to go, and
I did not. Why?
Thoroughly endorse it.
Where are my money saving people who cook?
I told you, convenience. It's
God.
worth every penny.
Oh, my God. A clean sweep on a Monday?
Hi, HOM. Do you make yourself something for dinner when you're alone, or do you warm something up?
I cook for myself.
Well,
I don't live out of the box.
Yeah, you do.
I live in the box.
and this is Nick.
Oh, is this? Bus driver Nick?
Yes.
Yeah, you're busy. You got a long day.
Yeah.
Hauling
you
children.
The number.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, that wasn't us.
us. It's not like I would change it on purpose. The other one just stopped working.
That's okay. That's okay. I had nice talking to you, but I'm a cook.
All right, that's
all right.
All right, thanks, Nick. Bus driver Nick. Still good. Oh, okay.
5 calls. If you're alone for dinner, do you make something yourself or do you warm something, frozen, whatever the deal is?
Jeffrey, I think it's time for DoorDash and get yourself a McFlurry.
Well, see, now that is expensive.
No, wait. Where are you falling, Kim? You got to pick a side. You got to make something or you're going to heat something. You're all alone.
Do you cook or do you have somebody else do it?
Oh, I had someone else do it.
Oh, I love it. Kim.
I'm burning the house down.
That's right. You're blonde. That's right. Oh, my God. All right, Kim.
That's for the next show.
You tipped it over. 5 calls said it all, Kim. You were the deciding vote. Everybody's warming up something except for me.
I win.
We both win.
Bye, Kim.
Thanks,
Have a good
Kim.
week.
Oh, man.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Man, I've watched that video from the monster truck crash
Crazy.
1,000 times. The guy that took the video was a spectator. If you don't know about this, it's up on our website, but it is just insane. There was a monster truck show at the Thompson Fairgrounds on a dirt horse track, and they added moguls, mounds of dirt, for the trucks to jump over.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of the monster truck show. Yeah. And this one dude in a lobster monster truck called the Crustacean.
Yeah, it's been around here for a while.
Jumps, and his truck just flies high in the sky, and he clips wires on utility poles, like electrical wires, and as he lands, he brings down snaps utility poles in half, and one of them came down right in the area where the spectators are.
A couple went to the hospital, didn't they?
A couple had to go to the hospital. There were a lot of injuries that were treated right there on it. And the video from Travis Willett is
crazy.
Absolute insanity. Then he slowed it down to show an isolated father and son, a little kid that he's holding in his arms, who just escaped.
Yep.
I mean, having their lives changed forever. And it's
word of advice: don't put your jump under wires. Just look up. Just look up. That's all you got to do.
Oh, there's such a meeting today.
Yeah,
there's such a meeting.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
So I told you earlier this morning, in case you missed it, about my neighbor coming over and mowing my lawn because he saw me struggling so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to do...
Okay. Yeah, I got it all covered.
All right.
I got that all covered. Trust me. I was way ahead of you on that one for a change.
Awesome.
But something else happened when this was going on. I'm working on getting this up on our website. It's not there yet, but it will be, in a couple hours. I have video and pictures of a hawk that while he was mowing, all of a sudden I hear the thing go off and I go to look, what's going? And he's, the guy, John, that's doing this mowing is, I would say, maybe 10 feet away from this hawk that is just standing there. And so I started taking pictures and video, and I'm watching this hawk, like a hawk, because he's watching something, and I don't know what kind of hawk it is, but it's the one that's got they look like they're wearing boots, like it's got the winter boots. They've got the fluffy.
Oh yeah, I think those are called eagles.
Anyway, so this thing, he's looking down at the ground, and he sees something.
Must have been a snake or something.
Apparently, it might have been a mole because I had a mole problem. So he's standing there looking, and I'm just waiting. At some point, he's going to go down. He's going to grab that thing. Never happened. He just look at the words out. Kept taking steps forward, just following whatever it was. And I'm like, I couldn't see anything. But this thing was huge, the bird. And I was just waiting to see nature at its best. Like he just snatched something out of my lawn.
He didn't care that there's a giant lawnmower?
Didn't care. I was shooting out the window. I mean, so he could...
Pictures.
Right. The video. Okay. And the pictures, yes, out the window, because I was afraid if I opened the door, he's going to go.
It would fly off, right.
But he was not afraid of us at all.
I hope he got his snack.
No, eventually he flew off, and I don't think he got anything.
Man.
If he did, it's like, dude.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth the trouble?
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Well, what did we learn today, Lori, except for your disappointment about 5 calls and how it didn't go your way?
5 calls? What do I care? What do I care? You guys are going to all die of colon blockage. You do you.
Listen, I had my colonoscopy. It's clean as a whistle.
Of course it is. Of course, you don't brush your teeth and you have no cavities. You defy all laws. So we learned in 5 calls says it all that if you find yourself alone making dinner, do you cook something or do you just heat something up that comes in a box or is frozen? And everybody picked out the easy route, frozen, and I'm the only idiot who's actually making an entire meal. Because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
And I'm missing out on the old... I do treat myself every once in a while to a frozen pizza. I mean, it's not like I'm opposed to it.
Although I did send you a picture, and because we do have to mention this. I sent you a picture. Remember,
Just
we had
save it. Save it for tomorrow. This is the end of the show. I ain't getting into it.
Okay, someone's got to go.
That's a whole long fight.
Oh, well, now you can't wait till tomorrow, can you?
Exactly.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.